Hey you guys, it's Britt. Tonight we're here to talk about Lil Tay and everything that's been going on with her Instagram account, kind of what brought us here, where we are now, how her death was a hoax, and how I feel about it. So if you're interested, please keep watching. Right, you guys. So the website The Cut did a really decent article about this whole Lil Tay situation. So I'm going to refer to this and I will leave it linked down below in case you guys want to read it in its entirety as always. But essentially, I found out about Lil Tay years ago. I saw her blow up on social media and she was a little kid with a potty mouth and would basically flex on people, say that she was richer than any adult and she had the most money and she was 9 years old driving around luxury vehicles and living in expensive homes and penthouses and all of this kind of stuff. And obviously, that's not content that I would follow along with unless it came across my radar. So I would see some of her videos and I could just tell it was completely outrageous, and I knew that somebody like her, their fame would die down. Things She's not going to be famous forever. 2018, she completely disappeared. So she was only viral for a few months, and then in June of 2018, within months of Tay's sudden explosion online, her Instagram account was suddenly wiped with a single Instagram story that said, "Help me." A few months later, graphic and racially charged images showed up on the account, followed shortly by an image of what seemed like Tay's passport, which, if real, would have made her 16 years old at the time, not as previously believed 9. Then an unidentified person posted on her Instagram account accusing Tay's father, Chris Hope, of abusing her while profiting from her career. Her then manager, Harry, denied the allegations, claiming Jason and her mother, Angela, had hatched a plan to accuse Hope of sexually assaulting his daughter. In a bizarre phone conversation arranged with the Daily Beast through a different representative named Charles Wong in 2019, Tay said she was in a bad situation with her father. So this is obviously family drama that is playing out in the court of public opinion, which is always a recipe for disaster. Anytime these, even with like celebrity families, things that play out on a public stage are a recipe for disaster. But when you take a family that is not used to being in the limelight and not used to having one person in the family make a lot of money very quickly, yeah, there is usually sometimes a family member that comes out and either is jealous or comes out with a crazy lie, some kind of crazy story. And typically, if it's adults fighting adults, that's one thing. But when there are kids in the middle of it, it is so tragic to witness. And I never agreed with Lil Tay's content, okay? But she's a child. She is a child that was obviously being used as a prop and a marketing plan to get viral success, and it worked for a little while. It's just so tragic to see these kids that go viral, and this is her childhood in a nutshell. Creating outrage content, having her brother and both of her parents involved in things to one degree or another. It continues here and says, in 2020, TMZ reported that Tay's career had been stalled by a custody battle between her mother, who wanted her to pick up the trajectory she was on in 2018, and her father, who wanted her to pursue a more legitimate career in entertainment. Her father told the outlet that he loves and wants what's best for his daughter, referring to pending legal matters that prevented him from offering further comment. More allegations surfaced in 2021 when a GoFundMe organized by Jason surfaced claiming that Hope and his new wife were physically and mentally abusing Lil Tay. So now we fast forward to August 9th, and this is why Lil Tay is in the headlines again and why everyone's talking about her. On August 9th, a message appeared on the Instagram account of 14-year-old internet personality Lil Tay announcing that she and her brother had succumbed to a sudden and tragic passing that was entirely unexpected. The post referred to Lil Tay as Claire, obliquely claiming that the circumstances surrounding Claire and her brother's passing are still under investigation. The following day, things got even weirder. According to TMZ, Lil Tay told the outlet that she and her brother are fine, and her Instagram had been hacked. So when I saw this post and initially heard about it, I was completely shocked. I had questions just like the rest of everybody. But unfortunately, because her time online has been surrounded by all of this family toxicity and custody battles and weird timelines and money and fame, I hate to say it, but I did have a little bit of a doubt, even though I thought, who on earth would do that? I was still just like 2% skeptical of what if, only because of everything else that led us to this point. But it says, following the latest Instagram post, outlets were unable to verify the news of Lil Tay's death with her family members or the police in Vancouver, where she grew up before moving to LA. Several friends of the family also questioned whether or not the post was accurate, with one producer telling the Daily Beast that he was really effing confused about what happened. Her former manager claimed to have had an intimate understanding of the family situation and said that he cannot definitely confirm or dismiss the legitimacy of the statement issued by the family. The New York Post managed to get someone claiming to be Lil Tay's father on the phone. I don't have any comment right now, the person said. I'm sorry, I can't. After 24 hours of no information, TMZ claimed that Lil Tay was alive but had been hacked. Things got even weirder on August 10th, so that's the day after this Instagram post was made, when TMZ claimed to have gotten in touch with Lil Tay herself, who seemed to be very much alive. I want to make it clear that my brother and I are safe and alive, Lil Tay told TMZ, but I'm completely heartbroken and struggling to even find the words to say. She added that the 24 hours during which everyone, including former collaborators like Whoa Vicky, thought that she was dead were traumatizing, and that she was bombarded with endless and heartbreaking tearful phone calls from loved ones, all while trying to sort out this mess. According to the explanation that she offered TMZ, Lil Tay's Instagram was compromised by a third party and used to spread jarring misinformation and rumors. Her former manager said that he found relief in confirmation of her safety, but had some reservations regarding the authenticity of the reported hacking incident. Her former manager has also said that this, basically like the driving force, could also have something to do with trying to solicit funds from dedicated supporters and unsuspecting bystanders. On August 12th, a Meta spokesperson appeared to support Lil Tay's hacking story, reportedly telling TMZ that the company worked with the influencer to get her account back last week. So obviously this is super crazy. My question is, if she was hacked, why would they automatically go to saying that she was dead? To me, that seems like a big jump from simply hacking somebody's account to creating this post that she and her brother were both deceased. So I don't know. We have Meta saying that she was hacked, but we have her former manager saying that he doesn't believe anything to do with the hacking. So I don't I don't know what to believe. To be quite honest, I'm very confused because I understand that hackers do really weird stuff, but why would it automatically not only lump her in, or why would it lump her brother in with it? Like, what does that have to do with it? I'm just very confused. And because this family, and no, I'm not saying Lil Tay, I am saying her parents, specifically her mother. I think her mother is a terrible person, and I frankly don't completely trust her father either. And I find this entire situation to be absolutely awful and heartbreaking. And when I think of children that have been used to make money, it just breaks my heart because these are years that these kids are never going to get back. These are digital footprints that are going to stay with them for the rest of their lives. And, you know, until there are more laws to protect kids like Lil Tay, there will only, it's only going to be a growing problem. Now, tomorrow I'm going to make a video about Illinois signing in to basically, like, they're the first state to have an official law about kid influencers. And I think that needs to be a dedicated video because this is really big news, especially with some of the topics that I cover. So that will be coming very soon. I figured that we could do a car chats just because it's a little more casual and I can share something exciting with you guys, some good news. I know that I sit here and rant and rave and, you know, some of the stuff I talk about is heavy, but that's just the way that it goes sometimes. So I figure tomorrow could be a little bit of a neutral video. But that's what's going on with Lil Tay. I have more questions than I do answers, and I feel for her and what her future might look like because of all of this toxic family drama that has played out in front of the court of public opinion. It's unfortunate. But nevertheless, that's enough for today. So for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.